Title: The Legacy of Conquerors, a Modern Reflection. Throughout the annals of history, humanity has been marked by epochs of conquest and domination, from the ancient empires of Mesopotamia and Egypt to the colonial expansions of Europe. The narrative of human civilization is steeped in tales of conquerors who sought to shape the world in their image. Today, as we stand on the precipice of the 21st century, it is undeniable that the current crop of human beings are to a significant extent the descendants of those very conquerors. The conqueror's legacy. The legacy of conquerors is woven into the very fabric of our existence. Conquerors, by their nature, sought to impose their culture, beliefs, and way of life upon those they subjugated. This cultural diffusion has played a pivotal role in the development of modern societies. The language we speak, the religions we follow, and the political systems we adhere to are all in some way products of historical conquests. For instance, the spread of the Roman Empire brought Latin to vast regions of Europe, laying the foundation for the Romance languages by millions today. Similarly, the spread of Islam through conquest in the 7th and 8th centuries led to the proliferation of the Arabic language and the Islamic culture across large swathes of Africa and Asia. These examples underscore how the acts of conquerors have left an indelible mark on the cultural and linguistic landscape of the modern world. Genetic footprints. Beyond the cultural and linguistic legacies, the genetic footprints of conquerors is evident in the modern human population. Historical conquests often involved the movement and mingling of peoples, leading to genetic mixing. The Viking expansions, for example, resulted in Scandinavian genetic markers being found in populations across Europe, from the British Isles to the Mediterranean. In a similar vein, the Mongol conquests of the 13th century led to the dissemination of genes across Asia. It is estimated that a significant proportion of the world's population today can trace some of their ancestry back to Genghis Khan and his descendants. These genetic legacies serve as a testament to the far-reaching impact of historical conquests on the human gene pool. Socio-political implications. The influence of conquerors is also evident in the socio-political structures that govern modern societies. The concept of nation-states with defined borders and centralized governments is a relatively recent development in human history. Many of these nation-states were forged through conquest and colonization. For example, the colonial empires of Europe in the 19th and early 20th centuries imposed their political systems on the territories they controlled. The aftermath of decolonization saw many of these territories adopt variations of these systems as they transitioned to independence. Thus, the legacies of colonial conquerors continued to shape the political landscapes of former colonies, influencing governance, legal frameworks, and international relations. Modern reflections. As we reflect on the legacy of conquerors in the modern world, it is important to acknowledge that both the positive and negative aspects of this heritage. While conquest has led to cultural exchange and spread of ideas, it has also been a source of immense suffering and displacement of countless peoples. The current generation bears the responsibility of recognizing this complex legacy and striving to build a world that learns from the past. By fostering a greater understanding of our shared history, we can work towards a future that values diversity, promotes equity, and seeks to rectify the injustices wrought by conquerors of old. In conclusion, the current crop of human beings are indeed the descendants of conquerors. The legacy is evident in our cultural practices, genetic makeup, and socio-political structures. As we move forward, it is incumbent upon us to honor this heritage by building a more inclusive and just world for future generations.